my horror night.
Welcome to The Last Video Store. I'm your host, Bud Haddonfield. Happy Easter, and I figured this would be a perfect occasion to discuss a little horror comedy movie with bite from 2004, Dead and Breakfast. Dead and Breakfast was written and directed by Matthew Leutwiler and had writing credits by Jun Tan, which, if I'm mispronouncing that name, and I'm pretty sure I am, I apologize for it, and actor Billy Burke. Billy Burke, the actor who plays the Drifter, who I can't think of the name of, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan were all friends growing up in the 70s and 80s together, and that's why they all here in one movie. So this movie has an all-star cast of recognizable faces, which I'm going to show as such, and they're all from other movies. And we have two third generation actors for some of them. The actress who played Sarah is Ever Carradine, the niece of David Carradine and daughter of Robert Carradine, which you're going to recognize him from Body Bags and most famously Revenge of the Nerds. But we also have Oz Perkins, who is the son of the original Norman Bates, Anthony Perkins. So sit back, relax. If you haven't seen this movie, it's going to be a lot of spoilers. So if you haven't seen Dead and Breakfast, it's kind of hard to find. You could get it on DVD for not too much bad, but you can find the movie streaming in its entirety on YouTube. So like I said, spoiler alert. Watch the movie and then tune back in, but we're going to review Dead and Breakfast. So Dead and Breakfast starts off with six friends trying to go to a wedding. They're in a, what you want to call that, little Winnebago RV, whatever the hell it is. And they stop in this small town at the local bed and breakfast to spend the night. Like I said before, this movie has a bunch of actors who's been in other things, such as Jeremy Sisto, Oz Perkins, Gina Phillips, who was in the first Jeepers Creepers movie. We have David Carradine, his niece Sarah Ever Carradine. We have Diedrich Bader, who he was always a funny guy. I always liked seeing him in movies such as the remake of Beverly Hillbillies, the little movie adaptation. He had a funny part in Balls of Fury, another funny part in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back that also has Ever Carradine in it. And yeah, a lot of recognizable faces. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's in here as the town sheriff. Anyway, I'm rambling. So they stop at the bed and breakfast, and the little character, David, I believe his name is, him and Kate, they're always bickering back and forth. They're like the most useless characters in this movie. So he gets drunk, acts an ass. The bed and breakfast is owned by David Carradine's character, and he has his chef, who's played by Diedrich Bader. And after the couple goes to sleep for the night, he wakes up wanting some cherry pie, I guess it is. And he didn't see that the chef was butchered in the background. There's blood everywhere. So as his girlfriend, Kate, comes in, she sees that he's dead. Diedrich Bader's character is dead behind him. And he calls an alarm ring, which we get like a little Three Stooges moment. This movie's funny. It's very underrated. I always thought it was very enjoyable since it came out. This movie's 20 years old at this time of recording. So he's running around, running in place in the blood. He can't do anything. He's slipping and sliding, doing break dancing and whatnot. And at the same time, the chef's body's found. We get David Carradine's character, who supposedly dies of a heart attack. So the local sheriff comes in, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, very recognizable. I think everybody knows exactly who that is. He comes in, he don't make any arrests because he figures something's up, even though this dude was violently stabbed to death. And you have this other dude who supposedly died of a heart attack. And yeah, this movie's pieces get set in motion.
I say we hang him, then we kill him. Yeah!
Hey, baby. What? Shit! Oh my God! Okay, here we go. All right. Do this. Hello? Phone. Call 911. Call 911. I'm gonna take the bike outside, and I'm gonna go get some help, all right?
Since when do you know how to ride a motorcycle?
What?
You don't know how to ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, I'll go. No, stay here. Everybody stay here. Just be calm, relax. I have everything under control. I love you, baby. I love you. I'm good. All right. All right. I'll just give you a second.
So early on in the movie, we meet this character called the Drifter, who walks around with an unlit cigarette because he doesn't like to light them. And he kind of has like this mystery to him and, you know, whatnot, but he's on a mission. So David Carradine's character has this weird little box, and the Drifter's walking around with a little sketchbook that has a picture of the box. And supposedly, if you open it, that's when you kind of fuck everything up and you cause this little small zombie apocalypse or whatnot. It's kind of zombies, it's kind of possession, it's a whole bunch of different things, but it's cool and I'm going with it. So Oz Perkins' character, like I said, he's the son of Anthony Perkins, Norman Bates, very recognizable fella. Sadly, his mother was killed in 9/11. I don't know why I'm rambling on that, but it was a sad fact. So he's trying to sneak through the window of the bed and breakfast. His character is Johnny. He's kind of like this weird, awkward fella who's saying whatever throughout the movie, and he says prayers for roadkill. But as he's climbing through the window, he accidentally knocks over the table that has this little box and it opens up. And from there, we get a few of the townspeople murdered in violent fashion.
What's this?
This guy was carrying it with him when the sheriff picked him up.
They're having another smoke to you.
You can't smoke in here, friend.
It's okay. He doesn't light him.
You've seen that before, haven't you?
Huh?
Come on, Sarah. Let's go. Come on.
Do not touch that box.
Johnny, stay away from that box. Said, Johnny, stay away from that box. Pretend it's a girl under 18. If you touch the box, it's trouble, if you know what I mean. I said, Johnny, stay away from that box. Don't touch it, Johnny.
I say we're closed, friend.
The majority of our characters are all at this bar hanging out. We got the little mechanic guy who likes to sing for everything. And yes, this movie turns into a full-blown musical for one scene, but we're going to get to that. Johnny comes in, starts killing people off, turning people into zombies, and they start attacking each other. And we get this cool little fight sequence. We get drumsticks to the eyes, record symbols to the head, something like that. Kind of like Shaun of the Dead, which just came out around the same time as Shaun of the Dead. And even on the box, it says the U.S. version or something like that to Shaun of the Dead. So, cool little zombie fight sequence.
Come on, sweetie. It's time to get down like the rest of us cowboys and girls.
Yeah, that's thanks, but it's right. No thanks. I appreciate it. No, it's not. Thank you.
You dare disrespect my sister, you get your ass out there and you dance with her. Unless you want to square dance with me.
That'd be a two-step, right?
Yeah. You from the city, ain't ya? I can tell.
Bridge. And all these songs about drinking. What the hell are you thinking? How many are you sinking? Do you sleep on the bathroom floor? And all these songs about heartache. What the hell is your heart rate? Want your love to start great? Do you ever hope for more? Well, we always hope for more. Yeah, we always hope for more. You call
I better say a little prayer for you.
Die, shit. Die.
So Christian, the character played by Jeremy Sisto, he's killed off, his head gets cut off. And all of our characters, along with the sheriff, they all go back to the Dead and Breakfast and start boarding up the house for the night. And that's when we get the little story about what exactly is going on and how they got to do to survive. But all the zombies come up to the house, they start singing and dancing, and they have to do what they can to fight to stay away from these dancing zombies. They come up with some, it looks like the little pose you put curtains on and vice grips, and they're able to stick some shotgun shells in it. And it works, so that's cool, good for them. But But yeah, we get a lot of cool gore, which is great because around this time everything was watered down with CGI. So cool practical effects that I definitely support.
Now listen up. My friend Christian has something he'd like to say to you all. I think we should shut the fuck up! All right, you dumb hicks. It's time to recruit the rest of this shitty little town!
A Kumantong is a spirit captured from a fetus or a newborn's body. Kept in a small wooden box. It's sealed with this. A legend says brings the owner good fortune. However, there's a very dark side to these spirits. If they're not nurtured properly, they'll wreak havoc.
Who are you?
All right, so that thing, this Kumantong thing, that's what killed the cook?
I don't believe so. See, if the seal is broken and the spirit's released from the box, it will inhabit the first body to which it comes in contact. It's my belief that the chef probably opened the box. Wise probably had to kill him to corral his spirit back into the box.
Probably.
This is like a bad horror movie.
Yeah. Well, it gets a whole lot worse. See, from what I gather, if pieces of hair, flesh, blood, or other human remains are placed inside that box, and those people too they seem to become possessed.
Zombies. You're talking about zombies.
Not exactly. These people are caught between the dead and the living.
So how do we kill them?
Well, you have to detach the brains from the bodies.
Naturally. Chop their heads off. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, a bullet to the head seems to do the same thing, but basically, yeah. Unfortunately, this will not stop the main spirit.
The Kumantong thing.
Right.
What stops that?
It gets a little more complicated. We need the person who originally conjured the spirit.
Mr. Wise.
Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem, friend. He's 6 feet under. His will stipulated he needs to be buried 24 hours after his death.
Good. The dirt will still be loose.
What? He wants us to dig him up.
How far is the cemetery from here, sir?
Well, about a 20-minute walk with them things out there. You might want to take the long way.
We can't all go. It's not safe.
Shit. I got a feeling pretty soon it ain't gonna be safe around here neither.
I can't believe this is happening.
You're gonna need to defend yourselves. And this house. Okay, now first we need to finish fortifying the windows and the doors. What do you have here?
Got a couple weapons, chainsaw, and this here box of 12-gauge shells. No shotgun.
Hey, David! David! Come here! Hold this. Hold it tight, all right?
The hell you doing, girl? Well, ain't you about as handy as a pocket on a shirt?
Somebody found his shotgun?
No, but somebody built one. You better build as many as you can.
Oh yeah, bring it, you dipshit!
Is that you, David? Say, David, did you ever tell Kate that you fucked my cousin?
That is so wrong.
What the hell did he say?
Nothing, baby. He didn't say nothing. These guys possessed, for Christ's sake. So you gonna listen to him?
We're coming to kill ya, we're coming to kill ya, we're coming to kill ya, coming to kill ya, we're coming to kill ya, we're coming to kill ya, coming to kill ya, we're coming to kill ya, we're coming to kill ya, coming to kill ya. I like hemoglobin in my mouth, your frontal lobe until I spit it out, yo. We be gloating, humans taste like trout, and some after dinner smoke, so what I'm all about. So take your eyes out with tedious care. My mischievous stare and devious glare will take your greasiest pair of knees, tits, and hair, and you know I'll eat them raw. Fuck me, I'm rare. Notice how sweet as moonshine whiskey. Join outside, you can drink some with me. Yeah. We want guts to spill. You know the day, 'cause we so alive when we kill. I said, blood is as sweet as moonshine whiskey.
What are they doing?
Oh, they're dancing.
Guts to spill. You know the day, 'cause we so alive when we kill. We're coming to kill. We're coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. Coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. Coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. Coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. Coming to kill ya.
So our group of characters, they break off. They have to go to the graveyard where David Carradine's character is now resting. Supposedly he had to be buried right after his death, but they got to go find a bone for him and put him in the box. And that's going to be the way to stop it, because he's the one who initially opened it up and whatnot. I believe he's the guy who killed the chef's character and kind of set everything forward in motion. So as the three characters left behind, we got about three characters, because we got David and Kate, and we have Sarah. They're trying to ward off the house, trying to do whatever, and killing off all these zombies with the little curtain rod shotguns. And that's where somehow David's character gets possessed. He kills off Kate, and Sarah has no other choice left to take him out.
Welcome to our world, baby.
Honey,
What?
could you hand me that pipe over there, please? Thank you.
You okay?
4 years.
What?
We've been going out for 4 years, and I think you're right. That's just too long.
I didn't say it was too long. I just...
Had I known it was gonna feel this good to bash your brains in, I would have done it a long time ago.
Now I'm really fucking pissed.
While your heart skips a beat, you're falling in love. But beware with your heart, she might tear it apart, and you're losing your head once again.
It's just gotta be getting freakier in there. Tell me something, did he get any of you? Sucks when you don't know who your friends are, doesn't it?
So the sheriff gets his neck broken. The only people we left down to is Melody, the Drifter, and Sarah. She has a chainsaw. She starts killing off all the zombies once they enter the home. And pretty much all is well, ends well at the very end. We get the Drifter, who has the bone, sticks it in the box, closes it up, and he goes to light it on fire, but for some reason it doesn't burn, and that's the end.
Nice move, Buffy.
Lisa Belmont, manager, Holler Records of Lovelock. No one checks out any of these records without signing for them first. No one.
I thought you were a vegan.
Are you? You? I'm not sure. But I'm sure as shit not one of them.
Dead and Breakfast was a fun little movie, like I said, from 2004, so it's 20 years old. I remember just running into it at Walmart when it got released. It was released by Anchor Bay, which I believe the DVD is now out of print, but you can still find it for a reasonable price. Never hit Blu-ray. You can't find it on Amazon Prime, even if you go to pay for it. The only place, like I said before, you can get it is streaming in its entirety on YouTube. And I know all streaming is stealing, but if it's the only way we have to watch this movie, why not go for it? Because the movies belong to the people, and they're there to be viewed. Like I said, it has a cool little DVD release with a little cool lenticular cover. Dead and Breakfast. This is the U.S. answer to Shaun of the Dead from Ain't It Cool News. Cool little movie. Definitely recommend it. 5 stars. I'll give it 4 stars. It's great. Check it out. A lot of cool deaths, funny characters, funny moments, good acting. The director, we hadn't gotten much from him that I've seen of. Nothing else recognizable. But yeah, watch this movie. Thank you again for tuning into another episode of The Last Video Store, where I ramble like a goddamn madman. That's what I'm known for, but that's what I do. So I hope you all have a great Easter, great week. We're going to see you on next week's episode. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
There's nothing meaty and he's lying. Chucky and the zombies, no Olympic cemetery. So bring me back those who wanna come back.